can't forget our morning hug.
You know, maybe we can skip this on Sundays. Neither of us is leaving the other behind. We're both going to church together, so technically there's no need.
No way, not even Sundays. This is our ritual. And we're going to keep it, even when we're gray-haired and walking with canes.
You're too kind, too sweet. You're more than I prayed for.
And you're the one who wakes up at 5 to cook fried rice before I leave for work. You're the one who stood by me when I had nothing. If anyone here's too good, it's you.
Careful. If you make me cry, my mascara will run and people at church will think you scolded me before service.
Then let's go before you really do cry. We've already wasted 10 minutes. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 22 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." I stand before you today as a man who once had many dreams. I had plans, ambitions, goals written on paper. Most of those dreams are unfulfilled. But church, hear me today. Putting those dreams on hold to start a family was worth it. Every single delay, every sacrifice, it was worth it. Because marriage is not a distraction from destiny. Marriage is destiny. I tell you the truth. No career milestone, no business breakthrough will ever compare to coming home after a long day and hearing my wife laugh in the kitchen while she's cooking. That is favor from God. Marriage is not something you endure, it is something you cherish. I know some of you here today are tempted to measure your life by the job you have, the car you drive, or the money in your bank account. But I stand here to testify, I am richer because of my loving family than I could ever be from any paycheck.
Church, can we put our hands together for Brother Gerald? I have to tell you, I continue to marvel at how God uses this young man. He is only 33, yet the wisdom and grace he speaks with, especially in the area of marriage, makes it clear that the Lord's hand is upon him. Gerald, continue the good work. You have reminded us this morning that family is not a distraction, but a calling. Now, before we close, just a few announcements. First, I want to acknowledge a special blessing. As many of you know, we have been praying for months about the construction of the new church wing, what we are calling the Fellowship Hall Project. Today, I am delighted to announce that one of our very own has given generously to move this vision forward. Church, let's thank God for Sister Eleanor Santos. Sister Eleanor, a widow but full of faith, has sown into this project in a remarkable way. She reminds us that whatever God blesses us with, whether much or little, can be used to advance His kingdom. I pray her life inspires us all to do the same. Secondly, don't forget that our midweek Bible study continues this Wednesday at 7 p.m. sharp here in the sanctuary. We'll be in the book of James, chapter 2.
Oh, happy day, happy day.
Hello, my love. Guess what? Your boo-boo is on the way home from work. Did you miss me, or did you miss me?
Oh, Gerald, you and your cheesy lines. Of course I missed you. The house feels too quiet without you singing off-key.
Excuse me? What God asked for is a joyful noise, not a melodious song. What matters is that it's coming from my heart.
You are absolutely right. By the way, could you please stop by Robinson's supermarket? We need a few things for dinner.
Of course, sweetheart. What do you need?
Pick up 1 kilo of chicken breast, a dozen eggs, and 2 cans of evaporated milk. Oh, and don't forget tomatoes and onions, half a kilo each. I'm making chicken a frittata tonight.
Now that's the real blessing of marriage. Consider it done, chef. Anything else? Ice cream, maybe? For your sweet tooth?
You know me too well. Get a tub of selected cookies and cream, please. I'll owe you a big hug.
Then I'll buy 2 tubs so I can claim double the hugs.
Drive safe, okay? I'll see you soon.
Copy that, Commander.
Love you more. Bye.
Hey, watch where you are going.
Miss Eleanor? What a surprise. Good evening. How are you doing?
Brother Gerald, I'm doing well, thank you. I didn't expect to see you here.
I have to say, Sunday's announcement about your generosity really touched all of us. The church is blessed to have you, and I'm personally grateful. You've only been part of Greenfields for a few months, but you've already made such an impact.
We are all blessed, Brother Gerald. I just do what I can, and I try to do it with joy. If I can make a difference for God's work, that's all that matters.
And you certainly are making a difference.
You know, every time you preach, something in me changes. I may not have a husband anymore, but your sermons on family and marriage stir my heart. Honestly, I secretly wish you were the one preaching every Sunday.
You're too kind, Miss Eleanor. I'm just honored the Lord can use me in any small way.
Tell me, what exactly is your profession outside church?
Well, I'm an accountant.
An accountant, huh? That's respectable.
No, really, there's nothing special about it. I'm just mid-level, nothing too fancy. Just the average pay, 9-to-5 desk work. I could be doing something much bigger, more impactful. If not for my choice to focus on family and faith, I'm content where I am, even though, yes, I sometimes think about what could have been.
You mention often when you preach that your career could have been different. What exactly is that dream of yours? If nothing was holding you back, what would you pursue?
Truthfully, agribusiness. Large-scale farming, food processing, even exportation. I've carried that dream since I was a boy. My father was a laborer on a wealthy man's farm in Bulacan. I used to follow him there during school breaks. I'd watch the tractors, the warehouses full of rice and corn, the trucks hauling produce to Manila, and I thought, one day I'll own something like this. But these ventures need massive capital, land acquisition, irrigation systems, machinery, cold storage, logistics. It's not a business you start with pocket change. So the dream, it's been parked. I chose stability, a job, family, and I don't regret that.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. I think you would succeed at it.
Thank you, but like I said, it's out of my capacity. I've made peace with where I am.
What if someone were willing to invest in that dream? Say, a wealthy widow from your local church?
No, Eleanor, please. I wasn't sharing this to ask for your help. I don't want to be a burden.
You wouldn't be a burden. Gerald, I have more money sitting in the bank than I know what to do with. That's why I gave so much for the church project. I would not think twice about investing in a good person with a solid vision. And this isn't charity. I'm not handing out free money. I'm talking about investment. You build the business, and eventually, I get a return. Simple.
Are you serious? Is this really happening?
Yes, it's happening. Here's what I want you to do. Go home, think it through, prepare a plan, and then come back with a figure for the starting capital.
Lord, is this really you opening a door?
And this is how we will optimize our entire supply chain.
So, if we're serious about this farm, we can't just plant anything. Rice is the obvious staple. We need something that grows well here and gives good returns.
Oh wow, it's already past 9 p.m.
Did you just say 9? No way!
Don't tell me you have a curfew like some teenager.
That's not the point. I did not tell my wife I'd be staying out this late, and this cafe is too far from home.
Hey, don't blame me. You chose this place.
Yeah, because the last thing I need is running into Sister Rosa or any of the choir members. People from church talk too much. One sighting and the gossip spreads like wildfire.
You're right. Church folks can be nosy. If you want privacy, why don't we just meet at my house next time? It's quieter, no prying eyes, no wasted time driving across the city. We'll get more done.
Yeah, you're right. Your place makes sense.
All right then, let's call it a night. Good night, Gerald.
Good night, Eleanor. Drive safe.
You're finally home. Gerald, it's past 10. Where did you go?
I was at work. Just had to finish some things.
Really? Because I actually called Marco when I couldn't reach you. He told me you and him left the office together at 5:15. So, work, huh?
You're right. Sorry about that. I should have explained better. After we closed, I took some reports with me and went to the cafe downtown Brew and Bean. I stayed there a few hours to finish up. That's all.
That's what you should have told me instead of saying you were still at the office. I was worried. You never used to keep these late nights, but it's becoming more frequent. And I don't want you burning yourself out.
I know, I'm sorry.
Next time, just call me, please. Like you used to. If you're running late, let me know so I don't sit here wondering where you are.
My phone battery died, and honestly, it slipped my mind to borrow a charger at the cafe. I should have called. You're right.
All right, go freshen up. I made your favorite. The pot's still warm on the stove.
You really are the best.
Don't flatter me. Just hurry before it gets cold. I'm sorry, did I wake you? I went to the bathroom. I really need to stop drinking too much water at night.
No, you didn't wake me. I just had a dream.
A dream? What was it about?
I was standing in the middle of a wide field. The soil was rich, dark, and unplowed. I held seeds in my hand, bags of rice seed, corn kernels. And when I dropped them into the ground, they sprouted instantly. I saw warehouses rising, trucks leaving for the port, even ships carrying crates marked with our family name. It was as if God himself was saying, Gerald, it's time to plant again. It's time to dream again. Griselda, I believe God wants me to pursue the dream I abandoned, the agribusiness I laid down years ago.
Wow, that's amazing, truly amazing. But Gerald, how will you tell the church? You've stood on that pulpit so many times, preaching about how you gave up everything to focus on God and family. How do you explain to them that now God is leading you back into it?
I don't know. I really don't. But one thing I'm sure of, God is leading me in a new direction. And when he calls, we follow, even if it confuses others at first.
Then we'll follow together. I will support you however I can. I'm so happy for you. For us. Mama's finally out of bed. She's recovering well, but I promised we'd visit this weekend. We should go tomorrow afternoon after service. Can you make sure you clear your schedule? Gerald, did you even hear what I said?
Oh, sorry, love. I wasn't ignoring you. It's just something urgent from work. I needed to send a quick reply.
You're not eating your food. You're not listening. This is not like you. You never used to bring work to the table. Suddenly it feels like you're married to your phone instead of me.
Griselda, please. Everything I'm doing for us. For this family. We need the money, okay? I'm not the bad guy here.
I'm not calling you the bad guy. I just want you present when we're together. There's a time and place for everything. Right now, it's breakfast. It's family time. Please, be here.
All right, you're right. I'll eat. Let's talk about your mom.
Gerald, what now? You just picked up your food.
I have to go. It's urgent.
Are you serious? Just like that? You're not even going to finish breakfast?
I'll eat later. I really need to be somewhere.
Wait, are you just going to walk out like this?
Is there something you want me to do before I go?
You never leave without a hug. That's our thing, remember?
I know, but I'm really running late. This is urgent. Wait till I get back. I promise.
Hey, Noel, you've grown taller again. Where's Mom? Where's everyone?
Dad went out to Mercury Drug to get Mom's vitamins. Mom's inside resting. Come on, let's go.
Hi, Mom. How are you feeling today?
Better, thank God. The treatment last week really helped. I'm weak but grateful. I'm on my way to recovery.
Where's Gerald? I thought you two were coming together.
Yeah, he bailed last minute. I'd been reminding him all week, but he said something came up.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing really.
I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but Gerald has been different these past few weeks, and I don't know what to make of it.
How do you mean?
He used to come home early, now he doesn't. He used to sit down to eat with me. Now he just stares at his phone while the food goes cold, even when it's his favorites. We had this playful ritual where we never leave the house without hugging each other, no matter what. This past week, he's been walking out without it. It hurt more than I expected. I think maybe I'm just being ungrateful. There are women whose husbands don't even come home until midnight. Or worse, husbands who raise their hands against them. Gerald isn't like that. So who am I to complain just because he's distracted for a few weeks?
No, Griselda. Don't silence yourself just because some marriages are worse. You and Gerald are not those households. You have something special. And if you notice things slipping, don't be afraid to speak.
He might not even realize how he's making you feel. And how can he fix an issue he doesn't know about? Marriage only thrives when there's communication. You owe it to each other to talk. Don't hold it in.
You're right. I need to talk to him properly. He's on the marriage committee at church. He wouldn't just let our marriage suffer.
Exactly. Gerald loves you. Don't let silence build a wall between you two.
So, where did we leave off last time?
We were calculating startup costs for rice and corn production in Bulacan. To break even, we'd need about 5 hectares to start with, ideally near an irrigation source. That would cover the machinery, seed, fertilizer, and basic labor. Then, within 2 years, we could branch into food processing, like packaging milled rice for local groceries or exporting dried corn feed. I've already checked with the Department of Agriculture. They're offering subsidies for local farmers who expand into export. With the right logistics partner, we could move from just farming to actual agribusiness, warehousing, packaging, maybe even exports to Singapore or Hong Kong. That's where the growth really is.
You sound like you've been preparing for this your whole life. That gives me confidence.
It's been my dream since I was a boy, following my father into the fields.
It's been 2 years since my husband died, but it still feels like yesterday. Some mornings I wake up and reach for his side of the bed, expecting him to be there. The grief, it doesn't vanish. It lingers. And lately, working with you, your presence, it's helped more than you know. For the first time in months, I've laughed. I felt useful. It doesn't erase the pain, but it eases it.
Eleanor, grief is not weakness. It's love with nowhere to go. Your husband must have been an incredible man, and I believe God will keep carrying you through this. You're not alone, not anymore.
We shouldn't.
It's late. I should head home. We can continue this another time.
In other news tonight, local community leaders gather to discuss upcoming citywide initiatives across the region, causing widespread.
Hi.
Where are you coming from at this time of night?
I had to finish up some things at the office, that's all.
Gerald, it's past midnight. This is the latest you've ever stayed away from home. What exactly are you doing at the office until this time?
You're overreacting. People work overtime. It's no big deal.
No, it is a big deal. This isn't you. Something is happening between us, and you need to stop and make amends. I don't want to stand in the way of your dream. But Gerald, this dream you claim God spoke to you about, it's getting in the way of our marriage.
Griselda, don't twist this. I'm doing this for us, for you, for our future. Why can't you see that?
Because you're not even forthcoming when I ask you questions. You shut me out. You flare up. You used to say nothing compares to family. You're a pastor, Gerald, even if part-time. If word gets to the church that you're becoming the very thing you used to preach against.
You are not going to mention any of this to anyone. You hear me?
Then what do you want me to do? I can't even have a decent conversation with you without you insisting I'm standing in God's way. You're leaving me with no choice but to confide in someone else.
What I'm doing will benefit us both. Stop being immature, Griselda. Grow up.
I don't care about money. We weren't rich before, but we were comfortable. We were happy. And now you're a stranger to me.
Good morning, church.
Good morning.
Before anything else, I want to thank Pastor Cruz for the privilege of standing here today to minister to the body of Christ. I don't take this lightly, thank you, sir. Today, I want to talk about something different from what you usually hear me preach on. Today's message is titled, The Inner Man, Where Your True Identity Lies. We live in a time when people are obsessed with appearances. We curate our Instagram feeds. We polish our Facebook timelines. We make sure the world sees us at our best, even if it's not the truth. But the question is, what happens when the cameras are off and it's just you and God? Let me tell you this. If you don't have the light inside, you don't have it at all. No amount of decoration on the outside can make up for an empty soul. 1 Samuel 16:7 says, For the Lord does not see as man sees. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Your validation cannot come from how many likes you get on a post, or how many people praise you when you walk into a room. True validation comes from Christ and his finished work on the cross. That's your worth, not the applause of people, not the outcome of your career, not the clothes you wear or the car you drive. The question is, are you growing your inner man to be like Jesus? Are you spending as much time in prayer, in the Word, in worship, as you do perfecting your selfies? 2 Corinthians 4:16 says, Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. Your worth doesn't rise or fall with success or failure. It is fixed in Him. Stop chasing empty validation from the world. Anchor yourself in Christ and let Him define who you are.
It was such a lovely service, wasn't it?
Yes, the sermon was very inspiring.
Griselda. Hey, dear, how have you been?
Oh, hi, Paige. I've been all right.
All right? Come on, you don't look all right. I was watching you during the service. While everyone else was clapping and cheering, you just sat there. You didn't look okay. What's going on?
I don't even know how to explain it. Sometimes I feel like maybe I'm just overreacting. Things between Gerald and me, they're not the way they used to be. And maybe all the good times we had before were just extra, and this season is how things are supposed to be. Maybe I should stop complaining and just accept it.
Wait, you're speaking in parables. What do you mean exactly?
I just feel like we're drifting apart. We're not as close as before. Gerald feels distant.
Griselda, let me tell you something. If there's one thing I'll never forget of all the things my mom used to say, it's that you never play with a woman's intuition. If you feel something is wrong, then trust me, 9 times out of 10, something is wrong. If it were me, I'd follow him around just to see where he really goes.
Paige, how could you even suggest that? Are you insinuating Gerald is seeing someone?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong, I'm just joking. If it were me, I'd be that dramatic. But you? No, I know Gerald loves you. That's not the issue. What I am saying is, don't ignore your instincts. Pray for your marriage. Cover Gerald in prayer every day. Fast if you need to. And at the same time, talk to him. You've built something special together, and the enemy would love nothing more than to drive a wedge between you two. Don't let him.
Thank you, Paige. I really needed to hear that.
Gerald, before you pack up, here's another set for you to run through.
I'm sorry, sir. Any new work will have to wait until tomorrow.
Well, look at that. I'm experiencing a new Gerald. But don't forget, you are talking to your boss.
Is it really a crime if someone decides not to do overtime and actually spends time with his family?
How about you take the file and finish it tonight instead of Gerald?
Well, sir, I was just saying...
No excuses, get it done.
Remind me to mind my own business next time.
Ma'am, we've been sitting here almost an hour. When is this mystery man?
Husband. He's my husband.
Great. When is your husband coming out? I'm getting stiff.
Don't worry, I'll pay you for the extra time. Just keep waiting. That's him. That's the car we've been waiting for. Follow him.
All right, let's do this.
This is a residential area. What's he doing here?
Well, you're about to find out.
How are you, my love?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I know her. That's Eleanor. the generous widow from church.
Well, looks like she won't be a widow much longer.
I had a dream. My agribusiness was so successful. We were traveling together, lavish hotels, dinners by the sea. I've never felt so happy. It was like paradise.
Who says we have to wait until your farm becomes successful? We can make that dream a reality right now.
No, that's too much. You've already done more than enough investing in my farmland, bringing my ambition to life.
Gerald, whatever I have belongs to you, and whatever you have belongs to me. You don't need to pay back a single peso.
The plan was that I pay you.
The agreement we made then was before you and I became a thing. Things are different now.
Ma'am, this is the part where you go down there and confront them. Otherwise, they'll deny it ever happened.
Griselda, what are you doing here?
No, the real question should be, what are you doing here?
Please, it's not what it looks like. Don't tell anyone. Please, just...
It's exactly what it looks like. I'm not a child, Gerald. I saw what I saw.
Please forgive me. Just don't make this worse. We can fix this, I promise.
I can't believe this is happening. How could you? How could you do this to me?
Griselda, please, let me explain.
Explain? Don't you dare. Sorry doesn't change anything. Saying sorry doesn't undo what I saw. People look up to you, Gerald. How could you do such a thing?
Please, we can't let anybody know about this. If people hear, it'll end our marriage. You know how they are, always waiting for someone to slip so they can destroy you. Don't give them that chance, please.
No, the fault is yours, not the church, not the people outside. You willingly chose to start an affair with Eleanor.
Listen, it wasn't what it looked like. I promise you, what you saw, that's all there was. No intimacy. Nothing beyond that moment. I'm grateful, so grateful that God let you catch us tonight, before it went deeper. Please, give me a chance to make this right. Just between us.
Whether you consummated it or not doesn't matter. You kissed her. That alone is cheating.
Yes, it is, and I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
I knew something was wrong. Every time I tried to say it, you shut me down. You made me feel crazy, like I was imagining things. And all the while, you were guilty of exactly what I feared. If I hadn't caught you tonight, you'd still be making me the bad person, the paranoid wife who doesn't trust her husband. How could you do that to me, Gerald? How could you?
It wasn't me. It was the devil. He saw what we have, and he wanted to destroy it. He pushed me toward weakness, but God used you to stop it before it was too late. Please, Griselda, don't let the enemy win. Don't throw us away because of this. I know I messed up, but I can change.
Pastor, your sermon today was powerful. Truly, I was blessed.
Well, praise God. It's always a blessing to be a blessing. Please sit down, Eleanor. The church is so grateful for the support you've given these past few months. Your generosity has kept projects alive, and I wish I didn't have to get to this point again, but we have another pressing need. The children's department is struggling. Basic supplies, teaching materials, food for the Sunday feeding program. We made an announcement in service today, but between you and me, if we wait on the general offering, it will take months, and the children's needs are urgent. I'm sorry to ask this of you again, but if there's any way you could help, even partially, it would make such a difference.
It's not a problem, Pastor. I'll take care of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Eleanor. The Lord bless you richly.
What is it? What do you...
You know what I want.
I don't know what you want.
You must be really shameless, Eleanor, to still show your face in this church after locking lips with my husband. Shameless.
Why should I be ashamed? The church isn't for the perfect. It's for everyone.
You are nothing but a filthy whore masquerading as a saint by donating towards every project in church, all the while seducing another woman's husband. You disgust me.
Don't flatter yourself. Gerald wasn't seduced. He chose me. He's a full-grown man. He made his decision. If you're looking for someone to blame, start by blaming yourself. You must have done something terribly wrong for your husband to walk away from a young, beautiful woman like you to be with a widow like me. Think about that. I'm just saying.
Listen to me, Eleanor. You think you've won? You think you can walk around here smiling, writing checks while tearing apart my marriage? Enjoy it while it lasts, because you will not get away with this.
Watch it. I don't take threats lightly.
Hello?
Hello, love.
Hey, keep your voice down. I'm still in church. We'll talk later.
Wait, it won't take long. I just need you to know, your wife confronted me in church. She blocked me in the hallway, shouting, calling me names, and even threatened me. Gerald, I won't take that from her. If she keeps this up, she'll leave me no choice but to go to the police. You don't want to see me put her behind bars, do you?
She did what? Unbelievable. I'll talk to her when I get home. Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Good. So, when are we going to see each other? Since that little incident, you haven't shown up at my place once. Are you avoiding me?
I'm not avoiding you. I'm just trying to let things cool down first. If I keep showing up, it'll only make things worse. I don't want this to get more complicated than it already is.
All right, I understand.
Griselda, what were you thinking? Arguing with Eleanor in church? Do you realize how despicable that looked? Anyone could have seen you two. That could have ruined my reputation.
All you care about is your reputation. Why didn't you think of that when you were kissing another woman behind my back? You stand in that pulpit preaching integrity, preaching family, and yet you're living a lie.
I have confessed my sins to God. He has forgiven me. Why can't you do the same?
I don't care whether or not God has forgiven you. That doesn't erase the pain of what you did. Every second that passes, I ask myself, why? Why did you do it? What does Eleanor have that I can't give to you? She told me to my face that it's my fault you cheated.
Do you know where I would be right now if I didn't have to play small for you? My career could have been global if I wasn't tied down.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare put this on me. You used to say I was your blessing from God. Do you remember that? You said God favored you when he gave me to you.
Those words mean nothing if my life isn't successful. With Eleanor, I finally feel like I have everything I was meant to have. All that I deserve.
What can I do, Gerald? Tell me. What can I possibly do to fix this?
You can stop humiliating me. Stop dragging my name in public. Eleanor respects me. When she said she wanted to take you to the police for harassing her, I told her not to, and she listened. You wouldn't have if it were you.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah? Didn't I tell you to keep this between us? And what did you do? You ran straight to the church and started confronting her.
Wow. It's obvious you're not sorry for what you did. Otherwise, you wouldn't be standing here spitting on everything we built. You're not sorry. You're just sorry I caught you.
No, I am sorry. I didn't mean for it to go this far. Please believe me.
Elder Mateo, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't at my breaking point. I need to tell you something about Gerald, about my husband.
Go on, daughter. What is it?
He's been unfaithful. With Eleanor, the widow who joined our church a few months ago. I caught them together at her house.
Jesus, have mercy. Are you certain of this?
I saw it with my own eyes. They kissed. They were acting like lovers. And Gerald, he doesn't even act sorry. He blames me. He blames me, Elder.
This is grievous. Gerald has sinned not just against you, but against God, against this church, against the very word he preaches. To betray the covenant of marriage and stand in the pulpit as though nothing is wrong, this cannot be overlooked. Griselda, I am so sorry you've had to bear this pain alone. You are not at fault. The fault lies squarely with Gerald. I promise you, I will speak to him. He cannot continue as if nothing has happened. Not in this church.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know who else to turn to.
You did the right thing coming here. The truth must come to light, and Gerald must be held accountable. Leave this with me. I will have a word with him. Before we begin, let me say this plainly. Eleanor was asked to join this meeting. She refused. As of this afternoon, she has been officially excommunicated. This church will not condone immorality, no matter how generous the hand behind it. God cannot be bribed. Gerald, what you did was a betrayal of your vows to your wife, of your office as a minister. You stood in this pulpit preaching family while living a double life. Do you understand the gravity of this?
I do. And I also understand that God has called me away from my current life, from my marriage.
What did you just say?
God has called me to a higher path, to start anew, to walk in my true destiny with Eleanor as my spiritual partner.
Gerald, stop this madness. God does not contradict his word, ever. He would never instruct you to abandon your wife. Malachi 2:16, God says he hates divorce. Hebrews 13:4, marriage is to be honored by all. You are being deceived.
No, Elder. I've had dreams and visions confirming everything. Night after night, I see the same thing. You can't convince me otherwise. I know what I heard.
Son, not all dreams and visions are from God. Ecclesiastes 5:3 says, "For a dream comes with much busyness." What you've been seeing is nothing but your own desires echoing back to you in the night. This is not God. It is your lust, your ambition, and pride.
No, you're wrong. God has chosen me for something greater, and I will not let man-made rules stop me.
This is rebellion to the church, Gerald.
This is obedience. I would rather obey God than man. I know what I heard, and I'm not turning back.
Church, today I must speak plainly. These past weeks have shaken us. You all know what has happened with our brother Gerald. I will not hide it because sin thrives in secrecy. Gerald left his wife to pursue another woman and claimed God told him to do so. Now listen carefully. If you want to sin despite all the sermons coming from this altar kicking against it, no one is stopping you. But do not drag God's name into your sin. God will never contradict himself. He will not bless what his word condemns. To twist the scriptures to justify iniquity is spiritual gaslighting. It is taking the Lord's name in vain, and it is dangerous not only to your soul but to the baby Christians among us who may stumble because of your deception. There are persons seated here today who tell themselves, if Pastor Gerald couldn't be faithful to his wife, why should I, a common member? Jesus himself said in Matthew 18:6 that it would be better to tie a millstone around your neck and drown than to lead one of his little ones astray. And this is exactly what happens when you twist scripture to excuse your sin. You are not only damning yourself, you are dragging less grounded believers down with you. Now don't think this warning only applies to Gerald. No, it applies to all of us. When you cheat in business, then come and drop a big donation in church just to soothe your conscience, you are spiritualizing sin. When you chase after immorality with someone who is not your spouse and try to dress it up by saying you're doing it to win them for Christ, that is spiritualizing sin. When you slander and backstab the people around you but excuse it by saying, the Bible says we should tell the truth, you're spiritualizing sin. The list goes on. When you get home today, sit yourself down and think. If there is anything you're doing that goes against the Bible, but you twist another Bible verse to justify it, that is you spiritualizing sin, and it needs to stop. Stop blurring the line on what gospel is for people who don't know what gospel is.
It's not your fault. It's better he leaves than for you to hold on to a dead marriage.
Griselda, daughter, stay strong. God sees you. He will comfort you in this season. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed by the Lord. And church, this is our moment to be the hands and feet of Christ. Griselda needs us now, not just our prayers, but our support. If you can, sow a seed into her life. Our ushers will pass envelopes and her bank details will be displayed on the screen for those who wish to give later. Let us comfort her as family, as Christ commands us.
Here, have this.
Paige, thanks, but you really don't have to.
It's gonna be okay. We're all here for you.